What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's that? I had a message. I'm so sorry. Like, listen, this is Insecure season finale, okay? Or I should say, series finale. Um, season 5, episode 10. What is this called? This is called Everything's Gonna Be Okay. Let me just say this, okay? I was not pleased with a couple of things that happened in this episode. Not saying that it was bad. It was just, it wouldn't have been my choice. Okay. And I will say this. I will say this on the offset. This particular episode, in most part for this season, it did like time jumps, okay? And I get it that we're supposed to be going forward and, everything's supposed to be happening in a progressive type of matter. But I just, for me personally, it shows I don't like time jumps, okay? I don't like time jumps. I will deal with the time jump that happened in this one. It wasn't so bad, but at one point I was like, girl, what is this, okay? It caught me off guard. It caught me off guard. I wasn't prepared to jump, okay? Bitch, my knees ain't like that, so I can't be doing all of that action like that. But at least I will say this when it comes to the time jumping, that it was not on some type of like, when we came back from the episode from last week, and then this week it's 3 years later already, or 5 years later already. When it's a big time jump like that, I can't stand it. But anyway, let's just get up into the episode. So the episode literally picked up where it left off last week. Last week, Nathan and Lawrence got into it, okay? Because Lawrence was on his bull. Lawrence did all of that. That's y'all nigga. That's y'all nigga, okay? That is y'all nigga. It ain't mine, And I follow Jay Ellis on TikTok. He is funny. I like him. I like him. I don't want him to be with Issa, but I like him as a person. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it pick up where we left off after them two get into the little tussle, okay? Because that wasn't no fight. It was a little tussle. You pull my hair, pull yours. I said, y'all need to stop, okay? Nathan got his feelings in a bunch. Lawrence, you was bogus as hell for what you did. You was setting that man up to do something. I feel like Lawrence wanted that man to do something that whole night. Starting from when he first saw him to when he was talking about the barbecue, disguising it as Issa, but talking about Issa, but disguising it as barbecue, okay? I just felt like that was what he wanted to happen. Man, back off, man. We just talking, okay? She over here talking to me. That's what we doing. I said, excuse me. So they up in the car after this, and Issa was like, why they outside the house, the apartment? Everything was cool a few hours ago. Now it is not, because Issa is like, so Nathan, you want to come in and we want to talk about this? He said, ain't nothing to talk about. I said, excuse me. And let me just say this. I would have been Nathan in this moment. Only the part that I would have been him was, I don't want to talk about the shit right now, okay? Because I'm still pissed. And if I'm pissed off, I'm bound to say some shit that's going to hurt your feelings, because I feel like you put me in that predicament. That's how I rationalize that, okay? So, on that one hand, when he said, I don't want to talk about it, I was like, okay, cool, calm down before we, say some things that we don't want to say. But no, here come Nathan. And see, Nathan had me all the way fucked up right here. Nathan was looking for an excuse. This is what I feel like. You can't tell me no different. Now, at one point, I felt as though he wanted to move in with Issa because homosexual. He needed a place to stay. He goes from place to place to place. We've seen that. We've seen that with his cousin. We've seen that with Andrew. We've seen that with him, whoever he's staying with now. And now all of a sudden, you want to suggest that we move in together. But then you sit here in this car after one little incident, okay? That we can come to, of an ex coming back in the picture and y'all get into a little tussle and you talking about some, I ain't here for this messiness, it's too messy, and this the feeling that I've been feeling this the whole time, and I need to take a step back. And I'm sitting here like, what? Now, just a few hours ago, you was not feeling that, okay? And if you was, I missed it, bitch. You hit it well, okay? I said, no, you was looking for a way out. I felt that was kind of weak of Nathan, because instead of just breaking up with her and saying this ain't gonna work, at a different time, you use this moment to do that. You use this incident to say, I need to back off, and this is what I meant. This ain't gonna work or whatever. I'm sitting here like, what? You made my girl go home, and it was just very much reminiscent. Issa was on here, bitch. Season 1, at the end of season 1, one of the episodes that really hurt my heart. We're gonna be on here for a minute, so y'all might as well buckle up, okay? Because I don't give a fuck how long I go. Season 1, episode 8, at the very end, when Lauren set Issa off, and Issa really thought she was coming back to the dunes for him. And then when she opened up that closet door, it was just that Best Buy t-shirt. And then she went outside and cried on the couch with Molly. It was reminiscent of this in episode 10, season 5. She went home and she cried on the goddamn couch over a man who broke up with her ass, okay? I said, you know what? Girl, it's a lot of full circle moments that was going on in this, okay? And so Molly had came over there being the friend that she is to Issa, that she needed, because Issa wasn't even being a friend to her own self. Issa is like a lot of us, myself included, and this is one of the reasons why I did not completely give up on this show. This is one of the reasons why, even though some episodes probably dragged a little bit here and there, I still fully support it, because I support Issa Rae, because I relate to this shit, bitch. I'm sitting here like, girl, we beat ourselves up more than anybody else, and y'all see me do it, and y'all tell me about that all the time. If you already a regular on my channel, you know what I'm talking about, And so Issa is going through this, and Mirror bitch is in there just clowning her. I said, bitch, not even yourself is gonna pull you up, okay? You just got your heart broken. She was like, girl, you was sitting on that couch just boo-hoo-hooing. I said, damn, bitch. I was like, wow, and that's how it is. Sometimes we are our harshest critic, okay? We are the ones that beat ourselves up more than anybody else. And she said, I just can't wait till the moment where everything is going to be okay. Well, keep on waiting, bitch. I said, no, girl, Mirror bitch, you got to chill, okay? You got to chill. So, I was glad that Molly was there to be there to support her friend. And I'm glad that what we saw in this finale and this season is that, Issa and Molly's relationship continued to grow and get stronger. There was a moment where they kind of fell off, but they didn't go apart like they did last season. There was a difference, okay? And I said, we learned from last season or last time, and now we apply what we learned and know not to do that this time. But we'll talk about that later. So I guess the theme of this episode was birthdays, okay? And everybody taking a couple of trips around the sun, okay? And I will say, when it came to each birthday segment, it was a different birthday song from a different artist, okay? Y'all heard Do It Like It's My B-Day, baby. You heard it, right? Jocelyn, you ain't gonna never tell that girl to shut the fuck up. She gonna be like, bitch, my song was up in Insecure, okay? I said, I know that's fucking right. But I heard that shit, I said, you ain't gonna tell her nothing. But anyway, so now we get to Molly's birthday, and I said this is a timeline jump, because remember when Molly had told Tiffany, yeah, you can come back when you go to Denver, but you are gonna come back for my birthday, and then it's gonna be Issa's birthday, then it's gonna be your birthday, whatever. So everybody's birthday is back to back after each other, and I'm like, so how long has it been since they've been gone, to the fact that they are throwing this joint birthday party? Well, I ain't gonna say joint, but Torian is there. She's also meeting Torian's parents and family, and I'm just like, wow, where did this come from? And everybody's showing up. You got Issa there. She the only one that's single. Tiffany had showed up, and she was like, oh, look at all my friends, all happy and love, because Kelly got her boo named Desmond. Now, if you looked at one of Issa Rae used to put these little short series up from independent creators or whatever, giving them shine on her channel on YouTube. And the guy that played Desmond, he played on one of the series that she put up called Giants. I will never forget that. It was a good show too. Y'all need to check it out. But that's Kelly boo, okay? And she all giggly or whatever. Issa said that's her rebound dude from Daniel Kaluuya. And I said, bitch, Tiffany said, don't you supposed to have been dating the person first? She was like, don't even try to put any logic to it. But, Tiffany was like, oh, look at my friends. Everybody all happy and love. Oh, I'm sorry, Issa. She was like, no, it's okay. It's cool. It's fine. It's fine. And it was that, it's fine. If you seen the show, you know how Tiffany always used to say in the earlier season, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine, okay? That was during the season when we found out that Derek had cheated or did something on her, okay? And she kept on trying to hide it, and it almost kept coming up, but not all the way coming out. And she just kept on saying, it's fine, okay? But they waiting on. We saw a little cameo from Sean Patrick Thomas. I said, you finna say the last dance, say the last insecure. Okay, I said, all right, he look old as shit, but he look good. He looked good with that regular ass beard that he had on. It was decent. He looked mature. I said, okay, I ain't seen you in a minute. It was good for a little cameo. And so, Issa goes up in there trying to talk to Molly, get her convinced to come on out. She's going through different outfit changes or whatever. And, she was just nervous. She was just a ball of nerves and just glad that Issa was there. And, because this is the first time that she's ever met a guy's parents. Okay. And you go through all of that motions. Do they like me? Will they like me? How would I be? All this stuff. Woo, woo, woo. So, of course, they came out there. They said, she opened up the door for her, saying happy birthday to her. And her mother was also, her parents and her people was there too. That little ass apartment that she had, because I've been looking on the hunt and I think I got one down. Fingers crossed, okay? Anyway, that bitch looked like it probably cost $5,000 in a month or more. For that one room, little ass living room, basic little kitchen, okay? And the windows. You're probably paying more for the goddamn windows, the floor to ceiling goddamn windows, and it being on the damn top floor, okay? Girl, I be seeing them shits when I be shopping online or whatever, and I be like, damn, this costs a fucking lot for this little shit. Okay, and the location, there you go. But the next thing we get is Issa's birthday, okay? Koya, I got her name right for the last episode. Koya is taking Issa to Crenshawn's place. I said, oh, so she chose to partner up with Crenshawn. Remember, it was between MBW Water and Crenshawn, and she chose to do it with Crenshawn. We didn't see him, but they were at his place, and in order to get her down there, they lied and said that it was a leaky pipe or whatever. And so once she came up in there, all hysterical, like, what the hell is going on? They was like, surprise, happy birthday, woo woo woo, And so everybody was having a good time. We see Kelly and them there. Kelly in the mall. Once again, she tried to, make a little joke, said that you bring the funk because you funky at the party. And he said, you're really proud of yourself with that? Don't lie. I thought the same thing. I said, Kelly, that wasn't funny. It really wasn't funny. And then she just knocked his drink down. I still want a backstory as the reason why them two don't get along. Okay, do they really not like each other, or is it just for play? Because sometimes we play like that. But, after that, Issa and Molly them trying to scout out. Issa, Molly, and Kelly trying to scout out Issa some birthday ping. Okay, get her some birthday dick. Have a little bit of fun. She sees some boy and she gets up there. Molly said, you want us to go over there and talk to him? She was like, no, I'm grown. I said, wow, we have come full circle. We have come a long way, because remember that episode when she was with Molly and she was like, teach me how to hoe? And they went to that club and she was trying to go over there and talk to that man and did not know what to say. Oh, she was not confident at all. But now Miss Lady is confident, okay? And she's still awkward because she still spilled some stuff on his shirt, all right? Meanwhile, Kelly and Molly are talking because Molly is like, Kelly. Kelly said that she had to go. I got to go up and work for the white man. He need my time. So she had to leave a little bit early. But Molly is like, you still there when I told you that I already talked to the partners at my firm and they are okay with putting an estate planning division in there. So now Molly and Kelly are about to be working in the same place. They're about to be partners, And if you listen to the Insecurity podcast for the show, Crystal and Friend were talking about this and said that this might happen. This was one of their predictions and it came true. So, it makes sense. Meanwhile, Nathan pops up. I said, Nathan, what the fuck do you want? what do you want? Nathan just gives me bum, okay? Nathan gives me bum with nice looking eyes. That's it. That's it to me, okay? Um, he basically wanted to say that the people from the shop, they got something together for her, probably a little money donation or whatever. Mind you, it's her birthday, and Koya told the people, don't send no presents or anything like that. Just donate money to the block program, okay? And they got like over $5,000. 5G, like the cell service. That's what Koya said. And so, Nathan came there, dropped the stuff off, give a little spiel about how everything been going. Girl, I didn't give a damn because he was like, he finally starting to feel like home. I said, so what was it about Issa that you weren't feeling like home now? What you had to break from her? I said, Nathan, for Nathan to have called Issa insecure, not insecure, but inconsistent. He is one of the most inconsistent motherfuckers on this show, okay, compared to Issa. And I said, y'all was neck to fucking neck. And you up here, I don't know if I want to stay. I don't know if I want to be up in this, but I want to move with you. I don't know if I love you, but I do love you. It's always been you. I've always been in love with you. Let's move into the apartment together. Oh, it's this feeling that I've been feeling. I need to take a step back. What's this? What's that? Girl, Nathan, stop it, okay? And she was like, I just hope that, we get put in people's lives for a reason, and I just hope that our time together wasn't a regret. He said, wasn't nothing to regret. I said, exactly. It wasn't nothing to regret. Don't sell yourself short, Then we get down to Denver, okay? We get to Denver, and, they're showing us Tiffany's house, and Tiffany fucking hates Denver, okay? That's all that it came down to. Tiffany hates Denver, she's like, I don't have no friends out here. She's still trying to get to know things. This is like, I'm like, how long had they been out there? This probably has been a year. Another year, right? And it's understandable. She said the only thing good is that the school that they're going to, or I should say little Simone is going to, that's good, but she's the only black girl in her class. The only black kid in her class, The grandparents don't even care to get the baby like that like they used to. But Issa, she dating somebody new. They get to talking about that. Of course, Molly is being Molly once again. She has to type up some stuff, do some work while she's there. It's not all just fun and games. And baby, little Simone is walking and talking. Okay, walking and talking and carrying shit. Happy birthday, mommy. I said, well, damn. What year is this? I wish they would have just put the year, because that was just bothering me. It was making me feel like I'm a little lagged, okay? Like I'm a little slow. Okay, I was like, damn, can I not comprehend? Okay, but they was in there talking, and Molly was trying to finish up some work. Issa was getting some wine glasses, and she notices a picture with Lawrence in it. And at one point, Molly had asked Issa that night when Lawrence called, what would you have said? And she was like, I really don't know. She said, you know what you want, all right? If you wanted to get back with him, you get back with him. Basically giving her the go ahead, okay? Saying, your decision is your decision, and nobody can fault you for your decision. And you already know exactly what it is that you want. Take it from somebody that overthinks things and used to do all of that overthinking for no reason. It's not that hard, okay, to say exactly what it is that you want. And at that moment, she gets a phone call from her brother Curtis telling her that the mama passed away. How do we know this? We don't hear the words. All we hear is, oh my God, Curtis, what happened to mom? Mom, no. And I'm thinking maybe she could have had, she could have had another stroke or whatever. But no, mama passed away because Molly, she just fell up in Issa's arms, okay? I'm going to just tell you this, Yvonne. You could have did a little bit better with that. You could have did a little bit better, made it a little bit believable, because, bitch, I wanted to cry. I wanted to tear up and be like, I was like this. Oh. So did the mama die? That was just how it was. Did the mama die? Because it literally switched to another birthday. Lauren's birthday. I said, wait a minute, what? Can we finish this right here first? Okay. Girl, it switched from, it went from that to Lauren's birthday. Issa at her place and she calling him. I said, leave that man alone, girl. You know, she got what Molly had said up in her mind or whatever, what ifs, and if that's really what you want, go ahead and go after what you want, you know. And once again, I'm like, what is the timeline? What is the timeline? Okay? Because when is Lauren's birthday? Because this shit seems like it was so back to back. You know, Issa was trying to call Molly. I said, well, how long has it been since Molly mama passed away? Because Molly's not answering the phone. And that's what I thought, she was in grieving or whatever. That's why she wasn't answering the phone or whatever. And I mean, her mailbox was filled. Okay. But, you know, she get on the phone talking to Lawrence and, you know, they're apologizing for what happened that last time they seen each other. Because he did send her a text that first day, that night, saying that that's not how he wanted things to go down. I said, F that, you know. And then she tried to ask him out. And he was like, you know, I actually do have birthday plans, so it's not gonna work right now. He turned her down a little easy, and she heard that doorbell ring in the background. She hung that phone up real quick, and a bitch come to the door saying, "Happy birthday, baby." I said, so wait a minute, Lawrence. Let me get this straight. Maybe a year and a half ago, you came to somebody's engagement or going away party, I should say. Your friend's going away party. Countered, you know, enclosed on your ex-girlfriend and tried to get her to get back with you, which entails caused the breakup of an unstable ass relationship that shouldn't have been in the first place. So now both y'all, only for you to go bed with another bitch and she to still be single. I said, Lawrence, you ain't shit. Nigga, you ain't shit. Okay? I said, bitch, what the fuck is going on? I said, he gonna end up with a bitch and Issa's still out here just fiending and going from nigga to nigga to nigga. I said, girl, what in the world? Meanwhile, you know, I guess it's Kelly's birthday. I believe it was Kelly's birthday or somebody's birthday. Molly wasn't there, I don't think. But Derek and Derek and Tiffany was. Baby, we saw Tiffany when she went to Denver and she put her hair on. What was this hair that she had at this restaurant? What was this hair that she had at the restaurant? They ain't got no black stylists out there. Okay, they ain't got no black hairstylists out there in Denver. You know what I'm saying? I said, girl, why they trying to make her look like Betty Homemaker or something like that, like very much down to earth or whatever? I said, take that wig off of her. Meanwhile, you know, Kelly gets up there and announces that her and Desmond, who are still together, they're expecting a baby. I said, that's cute. I wouldn't have expected it out of Kelly. And I was like, I didn't know she wanted kids. Even, I think Tiffany said that I didn't know that you wanted kids. And she was like, you know, it's just when you found the right person. At first I didn't, but I found the right person. And I realized that I wanted it with him. You know, I do a whole bunch of new stuff with him, including putt stuff. I said, girl, we need to know that. We need to know that. So that was cute. And what I felt I don't like is, you know, we never saw Kelly baby because a year passed after that. I mean, 9 months. If the baby was cooking up in there, ain't no telling how many months it was. Either way, the baby would have been a baby, and we still should have saw it. I wanted to get little Kelly right there. That's what I wanted to see. Okay, we saw Simone, we saw Elijah. Why we couldn't see Kelly baby? What the fuck? Anyway, you know, Issa playing around with this dude Nazir. Okay, he was fine. All right, I said, look at that. I see what you girls be saying sometimes. Sometimes I see, you know, he was chocolate, so it was dark and lovely. He literally was dark and lovely. He looked like one of the niggas off the Dark and Lovely box. And then he did that smile. I said, oh, you smiling at me? I don't usually go that way, but anyway, so they about to get it in. I said, Issa look nice. Okay, let me just tell you this. We'll get to that later. Issa look good. Issa look real good. Bless your husband, okay, ma'am? Bless your husband. And this time, Mirror Bitch was actually having a conversation with her and bigging her up. Look at us. We finally doing it. You finally doing it. I can finally introduce you to my friends or whatever. Lawrence called. She was like, don't answer that shit up. Don't fuck it up or nothing like that or whatever. It was like, how you know what's going to mess up? Just don't, okay? And that's when she got snapped out of talking to Mirror Bitch. That was the last time we saw her. Bye, Mirror Bitch. You've been real. You've been blessed. You've been good, okay? You've been a great asset to the show. And that's when her man called her in there. Okay, they was finna get some little nookie in. Next thing you know, it's another time jump. We see Molly. I think she was about to go on another birthday. So it's another year than passed. So the other birthdays that we saw, that was one for a year. And then this is another year. We're starting over again because now I think it's Molly's birthday. She has a surprise coming up that Torian and Issa is helping to make. We see that Kelly is finally working in the same office with her in the estate division. I said that is great. Molly is in her feelings a little bit because it's been a year since her mother passed away. Her mother was at her last birthday, and then after that, she's no longer here, unfortunately. And we literally in this scene, I wanted to understand who put that wig on Molly's head. Take that Brillo pad off, okay? Take that wedding go, semi-wedding go off, okay? Like, what is going on at the end of this, okay, with this hair? Issa, I blame you because your hair was looking good throughout the whole season. And then you put that shit on their head in these last couple of episodes. Why you do that? That's fucked up. But it's cute. I get you. But we see Issa, she's in this new building. Okay? And Mama is really getting her shit together. Lawrence pops up. She's showing him around. She started talking in an analogy that's basically talking about their relationship as to, I don't know what will happen, but I'm willing to give it a chance. Next thing you know, they kiss. And I sat here like this. I almost turned to TV and I said, bitch, you only got like 10 minutes left. You might as well sit through it. But it made me so sick because I just didn't want her to go back to that. But, I mean, it worked out for her. On TV screen for what we saw now. We don't know what's going on later, but it worked out for her. I just did not want her to go back, but I can understand why she went back, okay? Because Issa was going through all of this because she the one that made the mistake. And we didn't realize how much of a fuckboy Lawrence was until after Issa made the mistake. Yeah, and I wasn't wondering, I can't even remember if I was on his ass because he was at home and he didn't have a job. But we did see him going and trying to go out on these job hunters, having a job hunter get the type of job that he's used to getting or whatever. It's not like he was just sitting there doing nothing, but from when it came on, that's what it looked like. So that's why I was here for Lawrence. I was here for Lawrence season 1 or whatever, but it kind of veered off course a little bit after that. I don't know what happened, but he was cool, but I just didn't want them to go back together like that because I felt like he would have still had some pent up resentment for the fact that she cheated on him and broke up their relationship. Like, girl, I feel some type of way. Like, bitch, we went through 5 years of this shit and we could have already been happily married with our kids, and now we just not starting over again. I said, girl, all right. But, Lawrence have y'all asses won. Okay, I won too because she won with Nathan and she didn't go back to that nigga. So we got what we wanted. We got what we wanted for the most part. Okay. Then it goes to a year later and we see that Molly and Torian, we are at this wedding. Beautiful. Molly and Torian got married. Okay. Kelly and Desmond are still together. Issa and Lawrence are still together a year later. I said, all right, and they look beautiful together. We cannot deny that. This was just Black beauty. The melanin was popping. The people were just beautiful. Exquisite. It was just great. Of course, they get on the floor, they do their little dance or whatever. We still don't see Kelly baby. And it was this moment what got me, because even though I was being a little critical, because it's what I have to do when I review, okay? I have to give honest truth, and I did like the episode. I did like the episode for the most part, but I was annoyed that, Issa got back with Lawrence. Anyway, I get over it. Y'all. I'll get over it. That in the time jumps. I'll get over it. This one particular scene, though, when Issa was helping Molly out of her dress, And I was just like, oh my God. It feels like this was the very last scene that they filmed together. And I was like, when Issa started tearing up and Molly started tearing up, I was looking at their faces. I said, bitch, that is not acting. That is real. Okay, that is real. Thank you for always being there for me, even when I was me. You've been my rock and you ain't had to. I was like, oh my God, it's finally over and I can't believe it. We ain't gonna get no more insecure. Oh my God. I had to snap out of it. I said, damn, this is so nice. This is so, bitch, put me in the show, Issa, whatever. Y'all see how I just put my acting on or whatever? Like, if you want me to cry in the scene, okay, I can do that. You know, I never thought about being an actress, but as I be sitting here on this camera, I be doing some things and, you know, I can hang with the big ones, you know what I'm saying? But, since you putting everybody else up in shit, bring me. You know, Lena, your ass too, okay? But no, they had their little moment. It was needed. I like that. And at the very end, it got me too. Because Issa finally got her place of business, the block headquarters. It's done, okay? Beautiful. That red suit she had on, the poof, ponytail in the back, slick back, her coming out, you know, her giving orders and saying this is what we supposed to do, this is this. Stark contrast to when we first saw Issa and she did not know what it is that she was going to do. From her staying at we got y'all and being just not happy. And sometimes this what speaking of that, she leaves out, she gets in the car, she drives off, and we see she drive past us the dunes, okay? Memories, and we see Thug Yoda. We did not see him this whole season, but we saw him at the very end, and he still got a little girl. I said that must be another one because I know that ain't the same one, and they still the same height and the same age. I said, oh, you out here doing your thing, Thug Yoda, okay, taking pictures, you know. Then we passed we got y'all, and we saw Frida cut her hair with that other girl too, okay, the one that always had the little monotone attitude or whatever, or was it the other one that hung with the white girl all the time? But either way, Frida cut her hair, so she's still out there. Bitch, we saw some guy coming out the Rite Aid with a Best Buy t-shirt. All of this is nostalgia, okay, from key points from within the season, or I should say the series that happened from season 1 through season 4. And I will say this, even though all of that was had, I'm still a little pissed, bitch, because what the fuck was Daniel? Bitch, everybody done came back. Everybody done came back that we wanted to see. But my nigga, Daniel, what was you doing, boo? Okay, what was you doing? You up here, you was too busy to film? You was too busy to just put your pop your head in and be like, that's all you had to do. You could have been walking down the street, she rolled past, and you could have been like, and she would have been like, and just kept on going. I would have been fine with that. We didn't even get to see. And that's how it ended. You know, she just drove off into her future, okay? And I will say, what I love about this show is, regardless of if you may feel like some parts was boring, some part was dragging, because there were times that I felt the same way, I stuck with it because this is the journey. Oh, yeah, the journey. I'm still here. But no, she went home to Lawrence, okay? She went home to Lawrence and playing stepmama to baby Elijah, okay? Well, we don't know if she's stepmama yet, but she's step girlfriend to baby Elijah. He didn't wrote her name on the cake, all scriggly lickly, all like, you know. And they going out to eat, you know. Molly out there on what is it? Her honeymoon with Greece with her man, okay? And everybody is doing the damn thing. It ended the way that it needed to end. Issa walking to her man, okay, they're about to celebrate her birthday again, you know, and just being happy and being fulfilled. Like I was saying, regardless of how you may feel, the reason why I stuck with this, because this is one of those shows that actually saw the beginning of something happen and saw a complete ending. Issa started off one way and she didn't end the the same way. Molly started off one way and she didn't end the same way. Issa started off being basically lazy in a sense. She wanted to do something, and that's how a lot of us are, including myself. I want to do stuff, but it's like, damn, I'm scared to put my foot out there. Okay, Issa was the same way. I know I'm not happy here, but I got some other things that I want to do. I don't know necessarily what it is, but eventually it'll come to me and hopefully I can step out on faith and do it. That was Issa, okay? You know, she was steadily getting inspiration and getting pushed to do things and coming to her own, okay? And now she's not working for people. She has people working for her, all right? And I love that. That black excellence that was just being displayed throughout this whole series. We saw Lawrence go from being out of a job, laid off, having to take a job that's lower than what he's qualified for, and then finally coming up and continue to go up, even though he had personal stuff that was going on, that was going like a roller coaster. He still was able to maintain that success, and they living in a nice house. They got out of the apartment. They're in an actual house together. You know, Molly went from being so uptight, so A-type, so a bitch, okay, spun to bitch. She just went to just doing the most to loosen the fuck up and letting things flow. Remember how much she used to want to have a man so damn bad? She wanted a man so damn bad, okay? And she just couldn't get it because she wanted it too much. And as soon as she calmed the fuck down, her knight in shining armor came right there through it. Her husband came right there, and he was right there in front of her face that whole time. Okay, well, when she got to the black law firm. All right, so that was like around season 3, season 4, season 3. Yeah, okay, somewhere around there. So, you know, Tiffany, girl, I don't even know. Kelly, Tiffany kind of did, you know, she had a real moment with the postpartum or whatever, but I don't know if we saw that much evolution with her character, but Kelly, you know, Kelly will still be Kelly. Kelly finally settled down. Kelly with a baby that we never saw, okay? Kelly doing estate planning with Molly. You know, everybody is showing black excellence. Like, we don't have to just settle for the minimum. We got to push ourselves to go for it. Bitch, I'm inspired. I love this show. And I'm mad that it's gone because we needed another season. I just didn't like the way that they rushed all that shit into 40 goddamn minutes. I didn't appreciate that shit, bitch. That could have been a whole nother season right there. But I'll take what I can. Y'all, that was insecure. Thank y'all so much, Issa. Bitch, send this shit to Issa, because Issa, bitch, you need to know the fucking real, okay? Why the fuck there you was not in there? I'm still mad. I'm still mad. Anyway, I'm going to get up off of here, and I will see you guys later. Thank you guys for tuning in to my Insecure review throughout this whole series. I truly, truly appreciate all of y'all opinions and everything. Y'all had me rolling, and I'll see y'all later.